Good evening, everyone. Can I have a show of hands at the back if you can hear me? Wow. Very good. Okay, we're going to take it easy tonight. This is new for many of us. It's a new venue, a new set of speakers, but it's the same group as if you came to YorkTechFest last year. Who came to YorkTechFest last year? Hands up, please. Okay, that's good. Okay, so this is new to most of you. So my name's Daniel. I'm the chair of a charity in York called York Developers. Now, York Developers is an interesting charity. The Charity Commission think we're an interesting charity because we support learning. That's what we give away. And we ask people to donate. We're not asking you to donate tonight, don't worry. But that is our charitable cause. And through volunteers in the local community from York, and sometimes they are developers, through those people, that's what we give to you. And YorkTechFest is exactly that. It's a celebration of the volunteer tech community. Now, we are having a bit of a branding issue in terms of non-profit tech community. What does that mean? It means people who meet in meetups. Hands up if you know what a meetup is. Yeah, cool. So those people in meetups give up their time in various subjects to teach people about tech. And this is the annual celebration of those volunteers. So before I begin, in fact I have begun, but before I continue, I want to give you a thought. So, everyone knows how to learn, but I want you to think about something that you've learned, and then think about the following. Through learning, have you improved since, I like that bit, last week? Have you improved since last week, since you learned? With that skill which you're trying to learn, have you improved? Heads are moving. That's good. I can tell thinking's going on. That's what York Developers is all about. Have you, through learning, have you improved since your last meetup, which could be more than a week ago? It could be a month ago. It could be, your last meetup could have been YorkTechFest 2018. Because we are at YorkTechFest 2019. That's where we are. Boy, does it feel good. So, this is the takeaway. Already, 3 minutes in, you have a takeaway. Amazing. If there was something that York Developers would like YorkTechFest to stand for, is notice your progression. We believe, wholeheartedly, that learning is continuous. Learning never ends. It's worth looking back and noticing that you have improved. You know more. So if there is something that YorkTechFest can stand for, it would be wonderful if it became an annual benchmark of how you've improved and applied your skill. How about that? How's that for a branding exercise? It's taken us a while to come up with that, but continuous incremental improvement, that's what it's all about. So, what a beautiful building. I could have chosen to go down the history of this building, I could have chosen to go down, I could have gone down the organisation who hold this building, but instead it's the community. Everyone knows what a central library does. This is more than a central library. Everyone will touch York Explore and the Explore libraries and archives in a certain way. Families, community groups. You will have your own view on what this building's all about. But we view there's a parallel between the cause, the charitable cause of York developers, and the charitable cause of Explore. It's all about, why do you come here? You come here to improve, you come here to learn. And we think we found a synergy of space, of central location, collaboration. People know where this place is. That's quite evident. You are here. Fantastic. I was just finishing off the slides before I came here tonight, and it got to 4:10. And I said to my wife, I said, you do realise we've just shut the central library. The central library is now shut at 4 o'clock. This is the first time in my career I've ever shut the central library. It's a strange feeling. But that's what they did to prepare for this event, and we thank them kindly. So this is what this event represents. The speakers you will hear from tonight are representing these tech communities. Front End York, Agile York, Data York, ACCU York. There's a common theme, the second word, have you noticed? These are all volunteer groups or groups with a charitable cause. That is what YorkTechFest is all about. There's more groups than last year. Next year there may be more groups. Let's see, people in this audience may be thinking about setting up a group. Why not? There are people here showing you the way. These are the speakers who have come here tonight, giving up their time, preparation, but it's no hardship whatsoever for these people to come and speak to you tonight. They do this every single month in their respective communities. So they are going to come and enable you to learn and represent a community. You will notice at the start of the slides, they have selected a community. We can't represent them all, but they've selected a community to speak on behalf of. They're going to tie the whole event together. Sponsors. We could not run this event without sponsors. They paid us money, they've enabled you to eat, be warm, and have chairs to sit on. So we start with ACCU. ACCU is an organisation for anyone interested in developing and improving programming skills, professionalism in programming. Intervention IT, a Yorkshire-based IT recruitment consultancy that lives and breathes its values of integrity, personality and flexibility. I can't remember this, so I'm reading it. Peerbridge WiseTech Global. Peerbridge is a global software company and a recognised leader in the logistics industry and part of the WiseTech Global Group. They are a leading developer and provider of software solutions to the logistic industry globally. Legend Club Management Systems are a specialist provider of a complete leisure management solution for health clubs, leisure centres, universities, sports parks and other leisure and recreation outlets. ETAS provides innovative solutions, engineering services, consulting, training and support for the development of embedded systems for the automotive industry and other sectors of the embedded industry. One more. RCMG Consulting Limited are Microsoft data platform specialists helping you manage SQL Server estate, performance tuning, disaster recovery and cloud migrations. They all exist and operate a workforce in York. They are not here by accident. They have come for a call for sponsors. They are intensely interested in who you are and what you do. And the workforce are here tonight. So thank you for coming. Right. It's not just sponsors who have enabled this event. This was pretty cool, actually. We decided to go down two routes. We decided to have a call for sponsors and crowdfund it. We went to the people. We wanted to see, since York Developers is a charity, let's show the Charity Commission that people want to donate for this cause. And this is what happened. That is how much money the City of York, not companies, not organisations, individuals, donated to a registered charity to enable this event. That's just money, so what's that in percentage terms? That's pretty cool. That's the percentage that people have enabled this event. I think it's a good relationship between sponsors and people and volunteers. So far the concept is pretty cool, isn't it? Might need more help on branding next year maybe. But yeah, we're getting there. Is this alright for everyone so far? Cool. 78 nods. I like that. Right. So the most important part of this are you. So smile. Cool. Thank you very much. Seriously though, you are the most important part. I could draw a line. I recognise, I'm probably one of the people in here who recognise, let's think about 70% of the people in this room, and I could draw a line around people for the different communities that I'm recognising. You're the people who are active, who are making a difference. So that's the story of the event. We're going to move on to the most important part, which is the speakers. A few lines of business. The fire exits go around the corner and out. There are no drills planned. We should be safe tonight. Toilets, if you go up the stairs, out there and up the stairs. This is the agenda. We'll see how we stick to it. The speakers have so much to tell. We'll see how it goes. There will be an interval. Please visit the marketplace, which is around the corner. There are organisations wishing to speak to you. But for now, I'm going to hand over to our first speaker, Chad. So let's have this as a way of doing it. As the speakers come up, we'll give them a round of applause. If there's a slight pause with them sorting out tech, we're okay with that. We've done our best to avoid, but we're comfortable with silence, aren't we? Yeah, that's what everyone can be safe in. Round of applause for Chad, please.